morning, guys. Welcome to day 2 of our trip. We are starting the day again with our traditional Japanese breakfast. We have pickled component here, some seaweed with dried fish. We have traditional Japanese omelette. We have more pickled things. I don't even know what that is. Some type of seaweed. And salted salmon with spicy fish roll, and this is some type of egg cake, and this is, what is this? I don't even know. All the good things like seaweed and things. And we have steamed rice here, nori, and more like the pickled plum and some pickled seaweed, I guess, again, and our miso soup. I love Japanese breakfast. We had the same thing yesterday and it was amazing, and I can't wait to dig in. I just realized that those little things that were on a salmon tray are not seaweed. They are little dried fish, deep fried, I think. And they have eyes. And they are very delicious. And this is what my tray looks like. I finished everything. Everything was absolutely delicious, and I would take this breakfast over European, American, continental, deli cuts type of breakfast any day. It was so good, so nourishing. To the train station right now. We are going to the museum, but I just want to show you something. Look here. Here in the wall they have preserved remains of Edo Castle outer moat. This is National Historic Site. A piece of museum at the railway station. That note, we are going to an actual museum, and I have to tell you one thing. Traveling with Wei is like traveling with the most experienced guide ever. He's so organized, the itinerary is packed, but so super well planned. He knows everything, like you know how Tokyo is, it's so busy. So many underground corridors, like so many lines of metro. He knows everything. He has everything figured out. Like, this is amazing. He doesn't stop to amaze me ever. I can travel as a princess traveler. I don't have to use one brain cell when I'm with him because he has everything figured out, and this is just amazing. such a hot day. It is May, but looks like Japan is in a full swing of summer. I'm really glad I bought this umbrella. It really reminds me of these old movies, you know, like Jane Austen books, adaptation movies, or there is a very popular Polish movie called Nights and Days, and this is where ladies used to wear this type of umbrellas. But in this case, it's not only like a fashion accessory, although it's so pretty, but it really helps. And I'm glad that I'm not going to be scorched and look like a prune. And now we have to buy our tickets, and Wei is already on it. He's back. Tickets ready. Always on it. Thank you. I was just saying you're always on it, and you're always 3 steps forward and ahead of everyone and everything. Where would I be without you?
Exactly.
Exactly. I would be lost totally. Take a look at this. So we are at Tokyo National Museum. This building architecturally looks fully Japanese. Meanwhile, this one looks like something taken out from Europe, something I wouldn't expect to see here from architectural point of view. Very interesting feature for Japan. And now we are heading inside here to see and get some inspiration of Japanese art for our upcoming home renovation in Japan style. Looking forward to get some inspo. I mean, we already have chosen colors. The main part that I'm looking forward to see in terms of interior design inspiration is art. Guys, have a look at that. This is quite interesting. So this exhibition includes 2 major types of Japanese swords, and depending on the length, as you can see, they are worn differently. So the types of swords are tachi, which is long sword facing down. That's tachi. And here you have long sword facing up, katana. So we are going through Samurai Swords exhibition right now, and here is legend explaining detailed terminology when it comes to blades. Like if you can see, each blade has a different pattern and its meaning, like patterns with concentric circles right here, irregular mountains and waves on the samurai sword pattern. This one is just nearly straight parallel lines. Another straight line, irregular line, like that. Straight pattern again. Small waves, that looks cute with small waves. Alterations. Undulations. Fine steel not visible to naked eye. Oh, that must be interesting. Fine steel not visible to naked eye. Bright crystals of steel in the blade pattern visible without magnification. That's also interesting here. Patterns of the edge. What is here? Large notch shapes, small notch shapes, small isolated spots, and grain formation. So that's very interesting how they all differ. So now, having that in mind, I'll have a look at them in person and try to recognize which blade pattern am I looking at. Like, for example, starting here, what do I have here? Does it blade for a long sword? Yeah, I'll have to refer to that legend that I was just looking at with terminology, because I look at it, but I cannot recognize which one is it. This one is blade for long sword as well, katana. Okay. Another blade for a long sword, katana. I'll see different ones if they have difference. Oh, this one looks shorter, but it's also called... this one is blade for a short sword. And what we have here are guards for a pair of swords with lions and peonies. How beautiful. That's so cool that they've been decorated with such a detailed ornamental features. This one is guard with a cherry tree and wild horses here. Closer look at lions and peonies again. How pretty is this? Here we have a guard with a dragon amongst waves. Guard with a rain dragon in here. All of them so unique. Now we are going through exhibition of Japanese ceramics. Here is a bowl with cherry trees and portable dining set with dragons and waves. Very beautiful. Here is bevel tray with flying phoenix. Oh, I like this one. This looks like a huge, massive, big salad bowl. And this is called large bowl with landscape. Very fitted for what it is. And here we have dish with a peach and water jar with lotus. Oh, I like this cute little set here. Set of dishes with whipping cherry trees. Ooh, whipping cherry trees. Nice. Interestingly, all this porcelain that is on the display here is porcelain for export to Europe during Edo period in those years. And look at those. Those are some big ones here. What do we have? Large dish with cherry blossoms and eagles. Oh, I like these ones. Those are cool. Some roosters on top. They have like roosters. On top, large covered jar with lions and phoenixes. Those looks like oversized cookie jars for reference for American type of decor, because things like these people also like in America, I know, and they're usually used for cookie jars. But those are some massive cookie jars. This is my hand for reference. And what you can see here is samurai armor with red lacing. Oh, that looks quite scary. I would be scared if I see someone wearing it running towards me. We are moving now to different exhibitions, and I just want to show you what type of exhibitions they have here altogether. They have the Dawn of Japanese Art, the Rise of Buddhism, National Treasure Gallery, Buddhist art, courtly art, Zen and ink painting, the art of tea ceremony. Oh, that will be interesting to see as well. Attire of military elite. This is where Wei, being an ex-soldier, wants to go. Japanese sculpture, lacquerware, metalwork, Japanese swords. This is the one that we just seen. Japanese swords, ceramics, thematic exhibition, records of history. And what do they have here? Attire of military elite continuing, folding screens and sliding door painting, the art of daily life, developments in painting and calligraphy, no and kabuki, ukiyo-e, and fashion in the Edo period, Natsuke, the Prince Takamado collection, Ainu and Raiku, conservation and restoration, modern art, education center, museum shop. So I know that some of these has also kimonos exhibition, so we have to go and see that. They also have this digital exhibition, guys, which I can stand here, look into this camera, and it will show me. Ooh, it will show me something. It shows me this. Hello. How are you? Oh, it asks me to raise my right hand, so I did. Oh, cool. It's very interactive, so wherever you go, it asks you to do something, and then it shows you more information. Okay, I'll move to another one. Oh, that's what she's doing as well. I think this one displays calligraphy. I go to the last one. Let's see what it will show me. Oh, hello. And that's nice. What that is. Chinese lions. We are upstairs now, and the first thing I see is this vessel of transportation for Japanese emperors and empresses. I wonder if it would be comfortable to be carried around in something like this. Here we have even bigger one. This is more advanced. I think this is equivalent of a ancient time Bentley. Looks pretty fancy to me. Guys, look how big is that. I imagine back in the days it must be a heavy thing to carry. It's all wooden construction, for sure. It's pretty heavy. Things you have to do back in the days for comfortable transportation. I mean, if you were lucky enough to be an emperor or empress. This is called Imperial Plucking Horn. This is very interesting collection. Those are natsuke from the Prince Takemoto collection. What natsuke are, they are toggles that were used to hold inro and tobacco pouches in place as they hang from the obi sash. Here's the example of the dishes for traditional Japanese tea ceremony. This is interesting shape. I thought in the beginning that it's some sort of kettle, but it's a water jar apparently. Now we entered samurai dedicated exhibition, where he was just laughing that those are his ancestors, but nothing to laugh about because that's probably the truth. Here is my samurai. And more swords. Cord-wrapped sword mounting. Interesting. And this is some short one, the one that you can hide, that no one knows that you have. Dagger. Here we have another samurai armor. I see they're all different colors, different decorations. This is with black lacing, horizontal and triangular patterns. Let's have a look at these two. Even the details for the legs. Oh, this one is the most scary. Like if I saw someone running at me dressed like this, I would freak out. I think partially the purpose of these armors was not only protection, but also to freak out the opponent and the enemy. And I think they were succeeding in that. This is what I've been looking forward to see. All this beautiful kimono. Look at the attention to details. Look at this embroidery, the texture of it, the decorations. Exquisitely stunning and beautiful. Those are the clothing that were made for women from noble samurai families. Which one is your favorite, baby?
Samurai class.
Yeah. This one, I like the first one, the blue one. Yeah. Looks like each kimono is telling a story. Look, this one features a waterfall here, and more waterfalls here, and there's a peacock right there, and beautiful flowers, mountains. I didn't have a closer look what this one shows. I think like mountain peaks and flowers. And this one I think is like a tea house in here. Some paper for writing letters. This one is definitely my favorite when it comes to color combination and beautiful textures. Very, very fitted for Japanese snow princess. And this is us taking a rest here because we are both absolutely knackered because it's been hours and hours of walking. And keep in mind, this is only day 2. Yesterday we did over 20,000 steps, and today looks like it's going to be even more. This is what you get for traveling with Way. Everything is super organized, everything is planned to the T. The itinerary is very packed, so you will see more than you would see with anyone else if you travel with him. But the dark part of it, it's sometimes my whole life hurts. I don't know what my name is. It's so much walking, so much exploring, and so much sightseeing. But on the other hand, if not for his planning, I would never see this much. I hope you enjoyed this portion of the video, going through the museum with us. I didn't show you everything because obviously it's so much and we've been here for hours, but the most interesting things I did feature, and I hope you really liked that because that's definitely worth to see. Very fascinating, very beautiful Japanese art, heritage, culture and history. but I think we'll wrap it up here and we will go to the city to eat something. I expected abalone to be softer. I imagined something super soft, but it's quite almost like a cartilage, isn't it? Yeah. Super hard.
Not much flavor, but just
Yeah.
texture.
I'm not a fan of this. Same as I'm not a fan of oysters. Very almost shell-like flavor. It's like licking a shell that came out of the sea. And yeah, I think a bit overrated, same as oysters. Okay, now we'll try uni.
No, not for me.
I'll have a palate cleanser first. Also, I'm eating this separately from the rice because I just want to taste the texture. Also, probably not for me either.
I definitely don't like the texture, not the flavor.
Hang out the whole next day.
you.